G'day guys, welcome to Friday Night Racing, and what I think is actually the first stream for the year, if memory serves me correctly. So we are having a crack at the Gents Supercar Series tonight from Detroit. First supercar race we've done with these guys here for quite some time, so keen to get back out there and have a run around and see how the Gents go. We might have Maddie joining us a little bit later. You'll see some new paint colours on the car, a bit of an update on the stream, hopefully a new camera which is working well. But otherwise, sit back, relax, grab a beer, we are, and we've got 8 minutes of practice left before we jump into qualifying. So we'll go and see if we can ruffle a few feathers.
The guy behind has just done a 129.48.
I think Matty's had a few bevies, so it'll be interesting to see if he jumps on or not. Gonna go and do a little bit of race running just to get used to the fuel. Actually, what we might do is have a look at the race. So the race is 45 minutes. Starting fuel 72.2. I think Matty's coming. Let's just go and see how this race setup feels. If you're in the chat, watching online, jump in and say good day.
There's traffic behind. Take care rejoining. Left side. Clear left. Okay, Mike, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Mic check.
Copy.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. That puts you 1.4 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 1. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. Sector 3 is a tenth off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.28 off the pace.
Oh, hang on, mate. I can't hear.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Got you now.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
right.
my
That's
thing
kind
was doing that weird thing where I can't hear anyone.
That's right. This is a real bad idea.
Ah, fuck it, mate. Get out there and
Have you had 16s?
Yeah, I started about
Checker
4.
flag, P4.
Nice.
I can see Dave. How do you invite him to this fucking server? I got no idea how to do it.
Is Dave in here, is he?
Yeah, I just saw him there.
That's the end of the session,
Oh, no.
P4.
He'll... Shouldn't be doing this.
Ah, don't worry, mate.
Embarrassing. It's the old
Where'd you go? Which pub did you go to?
just down the data, down the end of our street at the beach.
Oh yeah.
All clear on
Yeah.
pit exit, you can push now.
think
Okay, Mike,
one of the
we've got
ones on
14
next to
minutes to
things.
get the job done.
Yeah. I just the mate and all their kids, and then me and Josh were just smashing pints.
Yeah. Ah, you gotta get involved.
Car right. Clear right.
Friday night, man. What do you expect?
Ah, exactly.
Elite split or development, man. It's Friday night. You're gonna get on them fucking tins.
Yeah.
If you want quality V8 racing, don't do it on a Friday night. Am I right or?
Temperature's decreasing.
Ah, you're right.
It's now
That's it, mate. We'll just get out and have some fun.
Celsius.
Well, I haven't hit a wall yet, and I've made it around half the track, so...
That's a win.
Can I control get a quick mic check, please?
All good, Lockie.
Thanks, mate.
I did enough laps of this shit last night in this
Going,
car.
how about
Yellow flag.
Dylan.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
I forgot what it's like having Dylan Gray back in our races.
The leader's just done a 0.33.
It's going to be my best lap I've ever done around this track. First lap out.
There you go.
Seriously, I just hit my PB.
Just need to get pissed more often.
Oh no. Yeah, I just hit the wall coming over the start line, but I got the lap in. Now I just can reset because it's not RSRA.
Yeah.
Pisser. Oh, absolute pisser. 131 flat. Not bad.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I'm already being... Fuck, there's some quick blokes in here, isn't it?
Yeah, we were doing 28s in practice. High 128s.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think the track's pretty grippy.
24 degrees, yeah. I was driving it yesterday at 29 degrees doing this time, so... I'll probably find some
No,
drivers
Michael,
and
stop
stuff
hitting the fucking wall.
Oh no, that was fun.
Oh, I've hit the wall
So
twice.
funny how you spin in quali and you can just reset.
Yeah. Feels wrong, doesn't it?
So weird. Yeah, it does. Behind you.
Oh, I've hit the fucking wall through turn 2 twice now. Zero contact, but I don't think it counts, does it, if you get a zero
Stay
contact?
inside the line.
In this shit, I don't think
The
so.
leader has just done a 129.
Oh, qualifying zero contact. RSRA doesn't count. I don't know if that's betting in or if that's just like iRacing.
Alright, we just need to get a lap in and then we can go have some fun.
Yellow flag.
Cool. Oh, fuck. Hey, Dave was in here. Oh, he
Yeah.
is, yeah. send him an invite to this.
Yeah, I did.
Ah, cool.
First one, Matt.
Thanks, mate.
Try and get used to racing the big boys for a change.
He just called me one of the big boys.
P6. Yellow flag. Sector 1 time is good. The leader has just done a 129.16. The leader has just done a 129.11. We need to find a tent in Sector 2. Exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
Just get on the comms and
Eh?
say to Dave Discord.
Ah, you work.
Okay, and if
Yeah, just jump on
Hey?
and tell him. Yeah, just jump on and tell him. Just say we sent an invite.
Take care, there's a car approaching.
Fuck, there's only 4 minutes left.
Kirby, check your Discord. These starters, mate, it's enough to put you off so bad.
Especially after a few pints.
Oh yeah, not good.
There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. P7. Clear right.
Ah. Sorry, Tyre.
Ah, that's
There's
alright.
a car approaching, stay behind the line. That's 5 minutes of fuel left. Blue flag. The leader's just done a 128.86.
Instead of 130.9.
Nice.
Thinking that will out from P12, but it's still there. Fuck. That's what I mean, man. Like, even in the gents, dude, like in the elite, like the guys are so fast.
Yeah, well, Schreier and Hobson do scops.
Yeah, so like it's more a casual league, but the driver's quality,
Yeah, pretty good.
you know, it's still fucking there.
Yeah,
Probably just as hard as RSRA, really, but maybe,
just the field's just not quite as deep.
yeah, exactly.
Alright, one, you leave. Car blind, you move out of
I've
the
got
way.
this thing in my head, like you jump in gents, you're just going to clean up. But that's not the case. Hard as, like even like last night.
Eighth
it's fucking
place.
tough.
Yellow flag. You've used half your fuel.
Oh, Marky, you fucking idiot.
2 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, I was half a second up then.
And if I wasn't this pissed, I'd have so much full fucking pace.
Oh,
That is hard.
I can't
This is,
believe that. I should
I'm
have
actually
gone.
driving okay. I'm driving okay, like I'm not spinning out,
Should
but I
have gone.
reckon I'd have
I should have gone.
pace.
I should have gone up to P2 then. P3, sorry.
Yeah.
God
Oh, yeah,
damn!
the pace to get through.
I clipped the wall on the second last corner.
Mm.
Ah, right.
Mate, this track, it doesn't matter what Chucky race setup in.
Oh, yep, good shout.
It doesn't matter where you are.
Oh, I can't believe that.
I'm going full fuel, yeah. Yeah. Doesn't matter where you're positioned in this. Like, obviously you want to be close to the front, but it is like one corner away from your race is over on this track.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna quick pit stop. Hello, I'm back. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. No, well, shit happens.
Oh man, I should not be doing this. Bad
Yes,
influence.
yes, you should.
It's only there, gents. People take it serious, but alright.
Hello.
Hi, mate.
Oh, what's going on?
That's the end of the session. P8.
I'm absolutely filthy. I just tapped the wall on the second last corner. I was half a second up. And I just got a zero,
Alrighty, guys.
a
Hello,
zero
welcome to the
incident.
opening round of the GSRC
I got home 26 minutes ago, I reckon.
Supercars series. Thank you
Literally
for
jumped into
showing
quali
up
for
to the opening
practice.
round. Hopefully, we'll have some good races this season. I'll be your race control if you were not aware.
Alright, I jumped into practice probably about a minute before you.
If you have not set a qualifying
Yeah.
time,
Been
state
at the
car
pub a while
01
back.
by Ashland, you'll be required to start from the pit lane. If you do
This
start
is
on
not
the
a good
grid, you
idea.
will face further penalties when the race begins. Please ensure you have read all the
I
club
can't believe I
rules.
just did
You
that.
can find them on the Facebook or Discord. Make sure you have your F3 screen open at all times. Remember the concertina effect on the opening lap and all the first couple of laps. Rather, you'll have cold tyres, cold brakes.
Yeah, good. I just
And,
can't hear you at the
yeah,
moment.
just remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I've already said a qualifying time. Instant comms are only for communicating with admin and race control. Driver-to-driver comms to be kept to a minimum for quick messages like pitting in and go left and right. Please leave all driver-to-driver banter after the race until everyone has finished or crossed the line, or please use the allocated Discord channels available. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me now. I will be throwing safety cars today if there is pile-ups or there are crashes that will warrant or should warrant a safety car. But other than that, good luck, guys. Have fun. Please bear with me on penalties as well. I'm the only one in race control tonight, and we know how hectic this race can get. So, again, good luck. Have fun.
Those people are smart.
Oh, not feeling smart, right?
Yeah, I'm well, thanks, Matty.
That's good, man. Are you streaming?
No.
No,
Well,
cool.
welcome back to the Discord, mate. You've made it back.
And until Baz sees it and fucking kicks me out again.
Well, if he's watching my
this is
stream,
such a
he'll
bad
hear.
idea.
Hey?
I said if he's watching my stream, he'll probably be like, "What's that voice?"
Oh shit.
Nah, he'll be right.
I'm a dickhead, I shouldn't be in here.
Come on, Matty. Mate, you P12.
The air
No,
temp
but I'm
is
blind.
21
I feel blind.
Celsius. The track temp is 25 Celsius. Okay, Mike, get ready. Go, nail it. Left side. Still there. Clear left. Left side. We think P5 has been turn 3. Clear left. Good start, mate.
Caution 10-3.
My race setup's a bit better than my quality setup.
Car left. Still there. Clear left. Car right. Right side's clear. Well done, Mike. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. P5.
Caution 10-3. Caution 10-3. Caution 10-3. Incident involving car 155 is under investigation.
Waiting for him. to get a penalty out of that no matter what, even though I'm waiting for him.
What happened?
Oh, I went up the inside of turn 3.
The leader is
And just locked the brakes slightly, and we just door to door contact, and he ends up in the fence.
130 off the pace.
I instantly waited for him. And because it's Lachlan Murphy, you watch, I'll even get a further penalty.
Okay, Mike, we think our refueling window will open after 10 minutes. It should close at about 38 minutes.
Brakes so early.
To Nixon behind is now 0.09 P5. That lap was a 0.21.
Ten-second time penalty for car 307 for contract with car 155, lap 2, turn 3.
On your right. Right side's clear.
Although I redressed, fucking hell. So I go 40 seconds down, and then you sting me with another fucking 10 seconds. Cockhead.
So dumb.
Ah, he's a fuckwit.
I've got a problem. I bought 2 beers here with me and I forgot to open one of them. And I'll have to wait for a straight to be able to do the old crack that open.
Definitely a problem.
Nothing that I cannot handle, I don't reckon.
Car 155, that's a warning for swearing in race comms.
Swears in race comms and then disconnects.
All right, Mike, you're reeling Spicer.
Thing is, if I meant to do it,
0.41.
you know,
Your lap time was a 0.00.
or whatever, I wouldn't have waited. No, I would have just carried on. You know?
Yeah, that's it.
Thing is, I don't use comms to say sorry. I don't give a fuck. Do you? I don't race. Use a radio.
Nah, it's very weird hearing people talk again.
Yeah.
I noticed that this week, like doing some gents races, like it's just so weird to hear people chatting away.
Yeah.
I don't
Can't
actually,
stand it.
I can't stand it, yeah. That's my heading now.
Oh, I'm getting held up so much. Hurry up.
Just take a look at that race.
Is that a caution flag? Is that safety car?
Yep, safety car.
It's under investigation.
Sebastian Spicer is holding me up so much. Have you done your drive-through yet?
No, I didn't get a drive through.
Ah, oh, stop and hold, is it?
10 second post race.
Ah, right.
183, sorry, can you let me know what lap that was on, please?
Oh,
Thanks, man. Safety car, no overtaking. Pit lane will be closed for the start of the first part of the safety car, then it should open. Please keep a good gap to the car in front of you, and contact will be an instant drive-through penalty under safety car.
Or safety car, probably about half a lap after you get through the caution.
Oh, crack the beer,
Looks like the leader's binned it in turn 3.
Oh, yeah.
Stand by for another one. Safety car has exited turn 3 into turn 4 now.
It's just one pit stop.
Yep.
Yep.
Are you going for a late or a
P1
mid
has gone off in turn 7.
pit stop? Like, what are you thinking?
Well, it's 4 laps now until
Window.
window opens. So it'll be interesting to see what these guys in front do.
Just going to be a slow race at the end if you dive in too early. Your tyre's going to be shot around here.
Yeah, but if you lose a whole pit stop, it doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
Alright, Mike.
Well, if you don't
Pit
pit,
window
and
is
then you got to
open.
pit later, and we're right on the back of you after pitting under safety
okay.
car, you'll
Yep.
lose an entire pit stop.
Yeah,
just
okay.
don't know if you'll make the end or
25-second
not.
time penalty for car 189.
25
Car
seconds.
189, the incident on lap 5, turn 4 with car 183.
In short, if the guys in front of me pit, I'll pit. If they don't, I'll stay out.
Alright, haul it because I'm 3 cars behind you.
Right.
Oh! Wow!
Pit windows open. Oh, it's too early to pit.
Nah, they're
Are you
all in.
diving in?
Yep, they're all in.
Here you go.
Yep.
The leader is pitting now. Pit lane speed
I
limit
reckon we're
is
gonna be
kilometres per hour.
I reckon you make the end pit now.
Gray is now in the lead.
Oh, I forgot to turn my fucking fast.
Oh no, we'll make the end, dude.
Pit exit's clear. Push.
Alright, in your bed. Alright, I don't know, mate. Go to bed. It's bedtime. Jump in your bed, mate. Please.
Incident in turn 3. We think it might be Gray.
Maybe go. I think I've got
Two
spots.
people have sworn at race control tonight, and then
Wow.
disconnect straight away immediately.
I reckon you just
Idiots.
kick him straight out.
Well, they didn't get a chance because
Nah, but like out of the club, done. Like, don't take any bullshit.
I got a 10-second penalty, but that's alright.
I pipped 2 people in the pits, that's mad.
Can you do your 10 seconds under safety car?
No, it's post-race penalty.
Oh, yeah, I've already asked that.
There's an incident in turn 5. It looks like Nixon and Baldwin.
Make sure you're clutching, Matty.
Oh, yes, yep.
6 gear
Good
and
call.
clutch in.
Yeah, okay. Just rolling, yep.
I'll get you a whole lap of fuel back.
My thing's saying that I'm going to make the end of the race as we are. But
Just
yeah,
wanna
but don't
remind
forget
all drivers
that
of
There's
you
an incident.
Is that your dash that's saying that?
Within
Looks
this
like
league,
it's
so if you,
my
I'm going to give
race
this now,
laps.
everyone, the last warning, if
Yeah.
any more swearing comes through, it's just going to be
So the
instant
fuel
removal from race.
average number is going to be way down because we've had 2 laps under safety car.
Okay.
So that's not fuel.
Gap 2.
That's
Nixon
based on how much
behind is
fuel you're
increasing.
averaging
It's
now.
0.8.
Whereas when under race conditions you'll use more fuel per lap.
Are you clutching just through these corners, just
To my
rolling?
knowledge,
I haven't
mate,
touched
sorry,
the
there are no
throttle
wave rounds.
Okay.
Yep.
You just give it a bit of a boost when
Yeah,
you need
just a
to.
quick little squirt and then back on the clutch. Actually, there's 2 laps till green. Far out.
We'll have enough fuel, eh?
Yeah.
We think P2 has gone off in turn 12. We think P6 has gone off in turn 13. Incident in turn 14. It looks like it's grey.
Fuck, that would blow up pretty quick. Jesus.
Okay, who's in front here? I think Dylan Gray stayed out, so
There's an
he's
incident in
leading.
turn 1. It looks like grey.
Watch him wipe out half the field.
The front three,
8.
We'll be going green this lap, green this
the
lap.
front three have stayed out.
Yeah, watch Dylan wipe everyone out on the
Just a
restart.
reminder to all drivers, there is no overtaking until you cross the start-finish line. There is no overtaking until you cross the start-finish line. Once the safety car starts to pull away, the leader dictates the pace. Just a reminder to all drivers as well, there is no overtaking on the
There's
safety
an
car.
incident in turn 3. We think it might be grey.
Apologies as well, I'm still going on. There is also no weaving now that the safety car lights are out, no weaving or sudden change of speed.
Like, surely I've saved like tons of fuel, eh?
Yeah, we should be right.
I reckon it'll be a slow first 2-3 laps on the restart anyway.
Okay, Mike. Ignore
Not
that
gonna be
fucker in the mirror.
foot to the
Stick to your
floor.
line. Nail those exits.
Oh, this should be interesting.
I was just setting in a rhythm.
Helps me, although I've got a penalty over my head, but
Incident in turn 7. We think it might be grey.
The leg's starting to cramp.
Car
behind this
191,
clutching.
please let the safety car pull away. I will let you know when the safety car is towards pit lane.
oh, shut up, Lachlan.
Fuck.
Nothing worse than a race controller that talks too much.
Don't you love it when people are so close to you on the safety car that when you slow down they crash into you?
He just bumped you, I saw that.
Yeah.
We think P6 has binned it in turn 9.
Like, why are you that close? We're
Looks like
nowhere near the
P6
start
has
finish
gone
line.
off in turn 10.
Yeah.
I can't go any faster.
There's an incident in turn 12. It looks like
Safety car
grey.
is in pit lane.
Watch out for all the cold tyres, man. There might be people just fucking flying off left, right and centre.
Green flag.
There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like it's grey. Yeah, right. Clear right. Incident in
Caution
turn
turn
3. It looks like Nixon.
Clear.
Thank God he's gone.
Fucking oath. I gave him so much time to spin out there before I tried to go around him. He held his brakes, which is good.
Oh, I need to get past this guy.
Didn't even use my fast repair.
Fucking almost got taken out. Thanks, mate.
You need to pass this track, you're losing too much time. Car left. Still there. On your left.
No racing room there, Boardman.
Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Brilliant. Nice one.
We have a fast repair in the Elite.
Not usually, but we do now apparently.
Oh, it's weird. Oh, can you hit me again? Fuck's sake, mate. I'm not pulling off the back of the pace of anyone, he's just...
Sixth place.
Boardman just absolutely disappeared in front of me and then appeared right back on my front bumper.
Car left. Clear left.
Let him go, it's not worth it. I reckon he'll wipe himself out.
That looks good, mate.
Okay. Actually, I'm in front of people that are faster than me anyway.
Caution middle sector.
What the hell happened there?
I think he got a bit loose. Oh, one on the wall, Davo. Watch out.
Yeah, mate.
P5. The gap to Spicer behind is now 1.1 seconds. Okay, Mike, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. Gap ahead is now 3.0.
Oh, fuck these bubbles.
Slow car heading down the back straight.
Got 20
G'day,
minutes
Dave.
remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
You're holding me up here, matey.
Good competition. I just like seeing you behind me just for 1 minute. Get the fucking Hoey now, jeez.
Up the inside.
Yep. I'll let you pass, mate, because I don't want to wreck both of us. Get through. Go, 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 go. Nice.
Thanks, Mark. Now, if you can just drop back and hold everybody about 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, nah.
I am kidding.
I thought we'd just turn the tables. I'll put some pressure on you. Nah, you fly away from me.
You're gaining on the car in front.
That
The
was
gap's
too
now
stressful for me when I'm
1.0
fucking...
seconds.
Slow car in middle sector.
Actually a lot more relaxed driving when I'm this fucking thin. Yeah, you'll
The
go
gap
on.
to
See ya.
Baldwin behind is now
Nice value,
6.9
Dave.
seconds.
The two guys I pipped in pits were like heaps faster than me too, but I've held them off enough.
Yeah.
You've got past both of them already. Almost lost it there.
All up.
Starting to get a bit tail happy. If you drop your rear bars,
Yeah,
down 1 or 2.
I'm down to 5 on the rear.
Oh shit, I'm still on 8.
Doesn't mean
8
it's
on the
right,
front.
that's just what I've done. I've gone down 1 on the front.
Oh, this feels so much better. I should have done this fucking ages ago.
My setup's a 6 and a 6 start, so
Oh wow. Bit different.
P5.
That's what I was worried about pitting too early is the tyres, if I could manage them well enough, but I haven't.
That was 0.44. Come on, we can have this bastard. Car left. Clear left. That's the stuff, we'll have some more of that.
I lit it up coming onto the back straight. Denchi behind me did the same thing and he almost put in the wall.
Yeah, I thought the bloke behind me, which was Stench,
Okay, Mike, 15 minutes left. That's 15
was the bloke
minutes.
actually for position. I'm like, fuck, he's fast.
Keep your concentration nice and
But
smooth.
no, it's not him, so that's right. Don't know what happened to Denchi being lapped down or something.
He went off on lap 1.
Oh, okay.
P4, you've just done a 0.23.
Oh, it tastes good.
The gap behind is now 1.3. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. You're reeling this car in. The gap's now 1.9. Just done a 0.05. Okay, Mike, you've used half your fuel.
Fuck, this is gonna be over soon, eh?
Oh well, man, you're in top 10.
Yeah, 0 incidents.
Remaining 10 minutes. All right, Mike, we're matching race pace.
Oh, no.
Our lap time was 26.0.
Fucking spun it. Dickhead. 2 incidents now.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 2.7. P5 has binned it in. Turn 4.
Caution middle sector, caution middle sector. Clear.
That last lap was a 0.19. Sector 2 is 0.8. Off the pace.
So he must be watching me. I've got my... Anytime anything happens around me, he calls it straight away.
So I spun and fucked myself. I'm still hopefully going to be alright. Dickhead. So what happens? I'll be full of piss. Oh.
I think they just run SDK on crashes, so it automatically goes to whoever's having an incident.
Yeah.
I'm backing it off now.
We almost finished.
P4.
5 to go.
Alright. We'll be able to stay in the top 10, I think.
Yeah,
If
if I try and go any faster now, I'm going to end up sticking it in a wall.
Need to pull another 2.5 to another 2 seconds, and I'll keep my spot.
I was like, oh sweet, I'll be finished P. I think I was in P8 at the time. And like I got 0 incidents, that will boost me a bit. And then I fucking just slid into the wall. Nothing left. Way too hot. Dickhead. That's alright.
The gap in front has increased to 5.3 seconds.
Actually, this is my first race since like November with the RSRA.
Yeah,
Before
man.
Bathurst.
Oh, I've done heaps. This is my first supercar race. I've been doing GT3s and TCRs and shit.
Oh no, I did one official race with you, Dave, didn't I?
I don't think so. Before I defected.
Yeah. Before you get banned from Facebook.
Yeah.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Oh, my car's peppered.
Might be able to keep my spot here. It's out to 10.5 seconds now.
I only lost one spot, and I was never catching you, Dave. But I haven't really dropped much after that spin anyway.
Yeah.
Only one spot. If I can hold on to where I'm at, I've got 8.7 seconds of actually gain time, so
Yeah.
so I should be right if I can finish where I'm at. If I don't fucking smash myself. You know, a shitload of beers and then finishing P10 in the elites. That's pretty good.
You've got
I'm
10
happy with
minutes of
that.
fuel remaining. The gap in front is increasing. It's now 5.8. That lap time was 0.27. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. There's an incident in turn 6. We think it might be grey.
Caution backtrack.
I've lost a good second and a half with the damage on my car every lap.
Yeah.
Fuck. I should be able to hold P9 though.
Fucking hell, I am literally crawling around at the moment. I can't believe this guy behind me hasn't caught up at all.
Oh, really?
I'm
Are you
literally-
saving fuel?
Nah, I can't do anything about the guy in front, and I'm 8 seconds in front of the guy behind, so I'm just keeping my zero incident. I'm literally
Oh, yeah.
dawdling
That's what
around.
I was trying to do. I was talking shit and just fucked it up. I wish I had the 0 times. It would have been good.
I'm braking about 50 metres early and early shifting just to keep it off walls, and I'm like, how is this guy? I'm actually pulling away from him.
Yeah. Probably doing the same thing.
Mind you, I'm in his mirrors. I'm a second and a half behind him, but...
I think I might pick up a spot here. Old mate in front of me's fucked himself, I think.
Oh, Brody, yeah, he's the one who went in the wall before. So he's got damage.
Yeah. Flap, I might be able to pick him up.
He was in the wall at turn 4.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, there's no chance.
Have to jump in the post race and have the 20-minute Brenton Hobson post race show first, or?
Oh, I'm going to finish where I was going to finish anyway, after that spin. I just got that position back. Just with the 2 times, instead of 0 times. Yeah, well.
Caution, middle sector, caution, middle sector.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. P4. Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
Well, I'll keep my 6th place, not a problem.
Oh, that's man.
20 seconds in front. That 21-second gap. Covered off my 10-second penalty quite easily.
Very nice, mate. Sweet. I did not think I'd do that coming into this.
There you go, mate. See, that's what happens when your mates push you to get on.
I know, I wasn't going to do it. Mate, I've literally had 5 pints at the pub and dinner. I've just had another, I had another one when I got home, talking to you. I was like, oh, fuck, alright.
Good race, guys. I just want to apologise quickly for the swearing that happened at the beginning of the race. That will be looked at by the committee later on. But congratulations to Synergy, Hobbo and Australia. 1-2, great job, guys. As always. And Brendan Nitchie for finishing P3, great job. If you have any incidents that you'd like to look at post-race, feel free to join the race control booth. I'll be here for the next sort of 5-10 minutes. If you'd like any penalties reviewed, feel free to fill out the steward sheet available at race.tgsrci.com. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, but thanks for coming along and hopefully see you guys next week.
Fucking Dylan's doing burnouts and going for extra laps.
Oh, yeah. Oh man, looking at a blurry screen.
Yeah, well, you didn't vomit, so well done.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
I'm never doing that again.
It's a big plus.
There is I jumped in. Fine, because I jumped on and I saw, I've been thinking about saying it when I thought you were on Mike and I thought you were doing it. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I was in the team channel.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to go put a fishy car on the broadcast.
Nice.
Blah, blah, blah. And then the second part of it was to see Zach's reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might jump in and go have a chat to him now.
Yeah. I'm going to come and have a bit of a stir up.
Right.
You're lucky I
jump in with
first.
you. I reckon that's your best finish in the
Mate,
league.
I'm not jumping in right now. Talking on the broadcast. No
Come
way.
on. Come on.
I'm like, yeah, boys, yeah, go.
Alright.
I'll jump in with this.
Yeah, jump in.
Come on.
Alright.
We'll get to the Calamari Racing Stable and Fishing Motorsport Stable in just a moment. There's the results of the race that was. 4th for Angus, 6th for Kirby. Good night out for the boys. Hobson, Schreier, Nitschke, the podium. Good run from Brenton Nitschke all night long. Michael Angus up 4, Brady Baldwin up 5, and David Kirby up 3. James Boardman up 6. Wasn't the biggest mover of the night, was the second biggest. Matt Whitaker 8th, Brody Sentence 9th. Bly Ashland up 9 places into 10th, the biggest mover of the night. Declan Reinhardt, Dylan Gray made up the top 12, and Matty Dench rounded out the finishes in all of that. Michael Angus and David Kirby standing by. Mr. Kirby, good evening to you. Has it cooled down up there yet?
That's a negative, sir.
I thought that might be the case because I noted something you wrote on Facebook about the temperature cooling and not really cooling at all earlier in the week, and I'm hearing you because even though the temperature has gone, the humidity remains, and that means the heat remains a problem anywhere across the sleepy state of Queensland. And I say sleepy state advisedly; it's dead at 6 o'clock in the evening. Curbs, good. Yeah. Well, no, don't get me started. 6 o'clock local, 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight. It was really nice actually last week, Grant, being able to drive up the Pacific Highway and not have to turn the headlights on until 7:15. A privilege, a pleasure, and a joy that no one in Queensland will know until they go and visit a progressive and civilised part of the country. David Kirby, let's talk racing for a moment and we'll get back to the politics later because, by gee, there's plenty of it this week. Fair dinkum, some of these guys are taking the mickey. But with you, mate, that's not a bad start for the season. Started 9th, moved up 3 places, tucked into 6th, got the job done. Just talk us through the race because it was hectic at the start, then you had the safety car, and then you had to deal with the traffic all over again.
Yeah, good evening. It wasn't too bad. I jumped in with, I think, about 4 minutes left of practice. I wasn't going to do the race, and I thought, you know what, I'll jump in and put a fishy on the broadcast for gents. But look, started all right. I had a run on Teo earlier on into turn 3. Unfortunately, we did make contact, and I did wait for him and stuff like that. So that put me right back to about 18th and dead last. So the safety car for me played into my hands. So it brought me back into the pack and everything. So, and then to work my way back up through the field and get 6. Obviously I do have a 10-second post-race penalty, but with a 20-second gap. So I was able to pull that out. So I'll keep P6. So yeah, good start.
Indeed, mates. And obviously, we should point out there's still a good link between you and your mates at Calamari Racing and Michael Angus. But your fishing partnership started only at the end of last year when you and Jamie Dyke teamed up for the 1000 over on Simshed.
Oh, look, of course, with Mike and Matt Whitaker and the boys at Calamari, we've developed a good friendship over the last year or so. So hoping to obviously keep that going. Of course, with Matt and Mike that are on in the Supercars with us as well. So, but officially switched teams. I think it was the Tuesday following the Daytona 24-hour after I got roped in on the Friday night to drive with the team. So obviously put in a good performance and got invited to come on over, which I did after some thought. But look, the two teams really have been probably in the supercar, been working together for a little while now. So, obviously that relationship will continue and moving forward into obviously here and RSRA and a few other leagues and stuff as well.
I never thought I'd be saying this in 2022, Paul Nichols, but the draft game is strong in sim racing.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Look, I mean, there's some amazing drivers, and look, teams are always looking out for amazing drivers that are consistent and can give the team good results. So it's fantastic. I think it's it's a welcome to the metaverse.
All right.
Sorry, I just had to throw that in there. The metaverse. Yeah, correct. He only lost 2.5 million. It's fine.
Now, just 1 second here, boys, because I've just been sent a message from Brenton Hobson, and I didn't get to read all of it because you know what Discord notifications are like. They come and they go very, very quickly. It's kind of over before it began. So Hobbo hasn't got to get out of here, but Michael Schreier does. So I'm going to bring Michael in at this point in time. You led for a good while, mate. Matty Dench's shortcomings in the opening paved the way for you to take the early lead. Then, of course, we had the safety car. Old mate Hobbo latches back onto your tail. You two play the strategy game perfectly, cement yourself 1 and 2, and all of a sudden he gets a run on you and storms away with a victory. But it's a form finish and it's a 1-2. It's the start of the season, and you guys pick up where you left off.
Yeah, thanks. It was a great lap for pole position. That worked out well. Start was terrible, and not sure what happened to Dench there into turn 2, whatever it is. Obviously ran a bit deep and was able to take the lead, and then basically safety car, and then put a bit of fuel in it, head back out, and yeah, of course Brenton was right behind. Just had to work our way through a bit of traffic, and but a really good battle between us again, and we didn't give each other an inch. So hard racing, but my tyres just went off in the end there. So yeah, obviously got through.
Some people love the track, some people loathe it because, well, look around you, there's concrete everywhere. But it's not the easiest track in the world. It's a tough start for the new season, mate. They could have gone a little bit more lenient on you.
No, definitely. The traction here is terrible. It's so bumpy, and you're fighting the car constantly. But you got to be brave. You got to be right up against the walls to make time, and we did that tonight, and it was a good 1-2 for the team.
Fortunate that the track temperature was only 25 degrees. A 40-degree track would have been pretty horrible.
Yeah, it probably helped us a little bit.
Indeed. Hey, just quickly talk us through it. Obviously, everyone was on the same page at that safety car point, mate, that you could come in, fuel up and get home. How tight was it?
It wasn't tight at all. Just saved heaps there on the safety car, and just full pace all the way home. So yeah, no saving at all.
Bit of a pucker moment when the leader went into the wall at turn 1.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, no, definitely.
On anyway.
Yeah, I was to go. So obviously I picked the right way, so made it through.
Yeah, well, we're very lucky that Dylan went into the wall and not bounced back out into the racetrack, or otherwise we would have had safety car number 2, no doubt about that. Thoughts on the rest of the season, mate? A, it's nice to have you back. B, it ensures we're going to have some competitiveness at the front end of town. D, it's a unique calendar. Charlotte, Roval, Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, Red Bull Ring, Nürburgring, Brands Hatch, Watkins Glen, Barber, and then on to Mosport and Mount Panorama. Some interesting tracks in there, not all of them well suited to supercar racing, I wouldn't think, but the challenge is the same for everybody.
Yeah, that's right. It's definitely going to mix it up this year with the calendar, but no, looking forward to the challenge. It should be good.
And what else is on the sim racing agenda for you over the next short while, my friend?
Well, we've got the Bathurst 12-hour on Sunday, so we'll shift our focus to that and hopefully put in a good performance.
One last one before I let you go. How'd you spend the 7 weeks between term 4 of 2021 wrapping up and term 1 of 2022 getting underway?
Not on the sim at all, so it was good. Yeah, spent time with family.
First one I've heard say that he didn't spend any time on the sim over the last 7 weeks. It's good to see that someone went and lived their life outside of the home office for a little while, mate. Yeah.
that you can believe at least, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, good on you, Michael. Well done, mate. Second tonight. A good platform to build on for the rest of the season, and of course pole position as well. So it's a good night out for you and the team.
Yeah, much appreciated, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautifully done. Now, before he racks off as well, let me get Matty Dench here, and then I'll get to the other guys who I appreciate hanging around. Michael Angus, no doubt getting itchy feet because there's another Olympic opening ceremony coming up very shortly. And, of course, James Boardman's here, and we'll get to Brady Baldwin as well, and Hobbo too. But firstly, to Matty Dench. I didn't think I'd be saying this, but let's set about this week the better, mates. An unfortunate incident at the start, and then trying to weave your way back through. You got cleaned up, and you're a passenger parked on the wall, had to get a tow, and the night just went from bad to worse to almost a write-off, really.
Yeah, the car had pretty good pace. Got a pretty good launch, and then heading down the straight to turn 3 there. I was looking along the left fence for my 400 board, and next thing I know, there's the 300. And normally I have the shadows turned off, and the last couple of weeks I've had them on, and I think I'll be turning them off again. I think.
Horrible feeling, isn't it, when you realise that? But you kept it clean. You didn't hit anything at the time, but it certainly shoved you back through the field.
Yeah, I managed to just take that run off. But yeah, second lap, same thing. I was looking for that 400 board, and yep, there it goes.
There it is on replay right now, right on cue almost. Well done, Grant Gill. But Denchi, it's been a frustrating week, no doubt, at the office. I'm surprised you're as calm as you are.
It's all good. Like, I'm not overly concerned about the V8 races. It's just a bit of fun, really. It's always good to battle the fast guys in that. But at the end of the day, I'm not overly concerned about these ones.
That being said, slightly disappointing to not be able to convert the obvious pace you had, mate. Because when you think about it, there aren't too many people in this club that can wedge themselves between Australia and Hobson in qualifying.
Yeah, I think Hobbo might have been a little bit off the pace because he was coming with no practice. He joined just as qualifying started.
Yeah,
so.
straight out of these bipolar evening of racing.
Exactly, yeah. It's like
something like about 150 kilos with about 8 kilowatts of power to these things. Yeah. You haven't felt tempted to jump into the V's, Matty?
I am, but then I think that I get no practice for the V8s, and
it's
definitely need the practice for those.
I would recommend it.
It's act if you start to do the double as Hobbo has done tonight, but he's done it pretty well. Don't worry about that. Denchi, the last question I got for you, and then I'll let you go because again, it's already after 10 o'clock, and you've stayed around about 3 minutes longer than you normally do. The fact of the matter is that we're back here again on Monday night for the double header for the GT4 and GT3. Do you take anything out of tonight and apply it to Monday night apart from just, laps on the circuit?
I've been doing a few laps throughout this week already. Car's pretty good. I've got a nice setup going on it. And I'll just be turning shadows off for sure.
Yeah, exactly right. Not sure whether the field will be bigger or smaller, because last week earlier this week in the GTs we had 43, so it'll be a big grid if that's the case. On Monday night, we thought it was going to be hard for overtaking tonight with only in the end 13 finishes. Add another 30 onto that, and it could be a very interesting night on Monday. Denchi, go and enjoy the weekend, and hopefully the rest of the season serves you better than the back half of week 1 has.
Yeah, it should be pretty right from here on out, no doubt.
Well, that being said, the challenges still remain because, Charlotte Roval's not easy in the supercar. Watkins Glen, there's concrete or Armco at least very nearby, some parts of that racetrack as well. Montreal, same applies, especially with the Wall of Champions. And then you look at his GT schedule, and then, I may as well look at the Porsches as well while I'm going, mightn't I? Belle Isle Grand Prix, of course, Mount Panorama, Watkins Glen. So a couple of crossover and double ups here. And then the rest of it's fairly wide open racetracks, which is good. The Porsches, what have we got? Sebring, that'll be interesting. Spa, challenging. Zandvoort, challenging. Alton Park, challenging and difficult for overtaking. And that's a sprint round too. So there's a lot of difficult track. This is a very difficult season across the board. But Denchi, we wish you all the best with it, mate. Enjoy the weekend. Good luck.
All right, thanks. I'll see you next week.
Zach, trying to fit maybe 60 TCRs onto Oran Park next week.
Oh my god.
It was about 60.
Is that how many you had last night, was it?
I think
59.
69 was it? I didn't know.
59. No, 50.
Yeah.
59. I know, like that number, Grant, it was 59.
59.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where were they last week? Watkins Glen, Watkins Glen Cup. That would have been very tight as well. So there won't be much room on the track map, that's for sure.
No, there certainly won't be, and overtaking will be at a premium, but looking forward to it all the same. Let's continue to move around the room here while we've still got them. Brady Baldwin, 5th place, up from 10th on the grid. A good night at the office.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, mate. First time running supercars in this series for a while, so I thought I'd jump in and just try and get some more laps and try and get a bit more consistent, and end up with the top 5, so not too bad.
Talk us through the race from your... Yeah, not too bad at all. Just, brushes it off as though, it's nothing big, but it's actually pretty good when you look at the guys that finished ahead of him and a couple of the guys that finished behind him, I might add, when you think about, he held off David Kirby, Matt Whitaker was behind him, Matty Dench was behind. You've had a good night out, don't worry about that. Talk us through it because A, overtaking was difficult, B, the strategy game wasn't played as we thought it might be because of that safety car falling where it did. It lacked a little bit in terms of intensity because, well, A, the size of the field, and B, the absence of the strategy game. But what do you make of the night?
Yeah, it wasn't too exciting from my point. Sort of after that safety car, had a few laps. I got past, I think it was Matt Whitaker I was battling, and then sort of got into a rhythm and sort of checked out from him a couple seconds, and then I think it was Michael was in front of me, Michael Angus, and sort of he pulled a couple seconds on me, and I was just on my own for a little while, and then David started catching me right at the end, so I sort of got, I had to put the foot down again to try and maintain the gap, and yeah, we managed to do that.
That's all right. I wasn't going to pass you anyway if I got there.
What are your thoughts? I mean, as you say, you haven't been in the series for a while. What are your thoughts going forward? Is this going to be your regular Friday night gig within the GSRC? Are you signing up for the full series after tonight's efforts?
Yeah, that's the plan, mate. I was just jumping in tonight and see sort of where I stack up. I've been doing a Supercar League on Tuesdays, and each week I'm starting to improve. Coming from dirt and sort of focusing on circuit racing this year, and been doing a little bit of TCR as well. So we'll be doing the TCRs on Thursday. Just couldn't make it this week, and possibly some IndyCar as well. But yeah, definitely Friday nights. Looks like I'll have to look in this series.
Stacks up pretty bloody well, actually, after tonight's efforts. Don't worry about that. A top 5, nothing to turn the nose up at. What are your thoughts on next week? Because we're off to the Charlotte Roval. So we stay in the US, but and the concrete barriers remain nearby, but it's a totally different layup.
Yeah, Charlotte, the Roval should be interesting. I done another league race at the Daytona road course, so pretty similar the other weekend. Managed to do all right there, but Charlotte's a pretty interesting place. So we'll see how we go. Honestly, for me, it's just about laps and try and be consistent, not make too many mistakes. So as long as we do that, I'll be happy.
Indeed, mate. Well done. Go get them. And well done on your efforts again tonight as well. Good stuff.
Yeah, thanks, Zach. Appreciate it.
We continue on now because I want to rip through this so that everyone can go and watch the Winter Olympic opening ceremony or have an early night, whatever the case may be. And usually there's not as much to talk about after the first week as there is when you've got more evidence to use in the weeks ahead. So we'll be able to have a bit more of a chat with these guys as we go. I want to move to Michael Angus right now, and I'll get to Hobbo in just a moment. Michael Angus, nice to have you on board. That's not a bad way to start the season in P4.
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
You have to unmute yourself there, Michael, if you're still with us, mate.
Push to talk.
Or push to... Well, actually, no, he's got to definitely unmute himself because the microphone was on. We got you, Michael?
Hang on, I've got to find out my push to talk.
He will need push to talk by the looks of things there. Set up a push to talk button. I'll come back to you, mate.
You might have me now.
Oh, I've got you now.
There we go. Sorry, I didn't even know I needed a push to talk. There you go. I learned something new tonight.
See that what happens when I leave the team? You forget to do these things.
Yeah, I need to give you the team's position on Dave leaving too. We were a bit sick of the repair bills. They were too high. And Barry runs a pretty tight ship, and he turned around and said, you know what, we need to cut one of the cars. It's getting too expensive. So Dave being the newest, he was the first one gone. It was the obvious choice.
Zach, I think you, Paul, and I can take 10 minutes off. These guys will just go at each other.
yeah, let's just relax.
No, it was a good race tonight. I had a absolutely shocking qualifying. It a bit like Mr. Schrader. I haven't touched the sim since I think the second last round of the RSRAs. So to jump in tonight and walk away with the P4 was a pretty good result.
Yeah, and again, as we highlighted, and we've done so right throughout the course of the week, not the easiest place to start a campaign.
No, it wasn't, and I think the safety car threw a spanner in the works with a few of the guys deciding to stay out and obviously having to work our way back through them, and definitely made for some dicey passes. But what else, what else would you rather be doing on a Friday night?
Well, this is exactly right.
How long have you got?
Ask Matt Whitaker. I think he started early.
Yeah, no, I did have to mention I dragged Matt from the pub to be on the race tonight, so he was about 6 pints deep, I think, and managed to pull off a P9. So he's done very well.
He's done very well. Not that we encourage drinking or driving under the influence, ladies and gentlemen, but in that particular case, it's worked out okay for Matt Whitaker.
Just playing video games, so.
Yeah, exactly right. Hey, Michael, nice to have you back on board, of course. Is this a full-time commitment for you this year?
Yeah, I'll do my best. I think we've got a pretty hectic schedule with work and travel and stuff coming up, so there'll be some weekends away, unfortunately. So I think I'll miss next week already. But yeah, I'll do my best. To be back out on the track and running around with a few of the guys was good fun. And I had actually a pretty good. Brent and I had pretty much the exact same pace the back half of that race, and I ended up behind him. And to really put it on the knife's edge, I'd pull in maybe 0.1, 0.2 of a second. So it's good to see the pace at the front is quick, and ended up just backing it off and keeping the zero incident in the pocket, and we'll go again next time I can get on the track.
Any chance you'll be able to sneak the sim rig over to Birmingham in July?
Yeah, might need some extra luggage there. I have got one of the extra baggage classes with Virgin, so maybe they'll do me a favour.
They might do indeed. Birmingham Commonwealth Games is the reference I'm making there, ladies and gentlemen. Late July, early August on the screens of 7.
Grant's got a travel kit that he could lend you.
Yeah, actually. It didn't take long, did it?
All right, Hubbo, I'll drop past your place on the way through, mate.
Hobbo's got the analog to digital setup, essentially. The Queensland to the rest of the country, and by country I mean excluding Western Australia because they're their own country now. But that's another story.
The Hermit Republic.
Yeah, exactly. And you know it's bad when even Qantas are coming out sledging your border politics. It's fantastic.
And you know it's bad when Scotty Morrison starts agreeing with your premier.
Yeah.
No, just keep it shut. Hey, do I get some votes for that?
Could possibly. Thankfully, sim racing will take our focus off the election in May. We won't have to worry about that too much. Hey, Michael, well done, mate. Charlotte Roval, if you make it, great. If not, then obviously the next assignment will be the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. That's a circuit that most people love. Yeah,
I'll be back for that one. I love that track. So, I'll have a week off next week and, come back ready to go for the following week.
Indeed. And as for the rest of it, mate, I guess it's good to have you back on board, and nice to see you put in a good result tonight in a race that, as we say, lacked a little bit of substance, but at the end of the day, you had to be in it to win it, and you had to keep it clean to get to the finish line.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if we can try and chase down Michael and Brenton at the front there at some point throughout the year, it'll be a good effort. Those two are very quick, so I think if we can set that as a target to hopefully wedge ourselves in between them at some point this year, it'll be probably the best we can do. So see how we go.
That's
James
setting the bar high, so well done. It's a good goal to have.
Oh, I'll be very disappointed, one of the two.
Yeah. Hey, I know your centre focus. I'll get to James Bourman in just a moment. I know your centre focus, Michael, is the summer sports and the athletics and the like, but you'd be keeping a keen eye on the next 2 weeks, surely.
Yeah, we've actually got a couple of our Paralympic athletes competing in different events throughout the Winter Olympics. So one of our main sprinters was actually trying to qualify for the men's bobsled, interestingly enough. But
nice.
Yeah, so we'll keep a close eye on it. And then our domestic season kicks off next Saturday, and then all the way through to April, where all the guys are aiming to qualify for, as you mentioned, the Com Games and the World Championships as well. So it'll be a busy probably 8 weeks, and we'll see a lot of the athletes that did quite well in Tokyo back out on the track for the first time.
Looking forward to it immensely, Grant.
Michael, I believe it was you that was doing a mini doco on Parianastakis's Peugeot campaign. Yep. Was that right? How did that come out? Or is it's still a work in progress.
Yeah, I managed to spend a few too many weeks up on the Murray sinking beers, and so I haven't quite finished that one yet.
Work in progress.
It's a long-term project, that one.
Editor's block, they call that. Editor's block.
And fair enough as well. Like, I mean, to be fair, the Winton 300 was very lucky to even go ahead, given the terrible turnout of entries they had. But that's an outright podium again for Parianastakis. Yeah, he's racked up a few of them in the Winton 300s in the 300s in general over the years.
The difficult thing about the documentary is that after the first lap, I pretty much recorded the same thing for 300 kilometres. Positions didn't change, and there was no cars around him, so it's kind of hard to make that interesting.
And he's shoehorned a small jumbo jets engine into the front of the thing. He's going to have some challenges on his hand with that one.
Oh, I think he's.
400 horsepower supercharged.
I think he's ready to get back out of his own car and rub panels. So we'll be keen to see him out there again.
And as I said to you when you checked in with us on the day, you actually said on air, there's actually some poor bastard here trying to commentate this and make sense of it. And I backed you up on that particular occasion and said it's not swearing if it's true, because I could not have felt more sorry for that bloke trying to commentate 5 cars and keep it up vibe and keep it interesting, as Billy Birmingham would say, for 300 kilometres. Fair dinkum, he had his work cut out for him. I'm glad it wasn't me, let me say that much. But no, well done to Parry and all the boys on second in the Winton 300 just before Christmas there, and hopefully it'll be back to its vibrant self later on this year, now that travel restrictions and a few other things of our COVID era are starting to be phased out everywhere except Western Australia, of course. Yeah, for now. Yeah, so we've got our fingers crossed that we'll get a normal Winton 300 in again this year. Good on you, Michael. Thank you. James Boardman, give us a quick summation of your night, mate. 7th, well done.
Well, I mean, at a place with a wall.
Do you like that one?
That was good, mate.
Hey, oh, fuck. I had to turn my bloody push to talk on. That confused the shit out of me.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody watching this?
I would know what to do.
Anyone watching this? Anyone watching the stream? I'm going to end it there. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and good result for the boys. So P4 for myself. Was it 8 or 9 for Matty?
8.
P8.
8.
So overall,
Yeah.
good result for the boys. Good start to the season, and hopefully when we're around, I think I'll miss next week, but the week after I'll be back in the seat. So we'll see you then. Cheers, guys.